Morning, Sean from Tackle Tactics. Quite often get asked, how do I go about choosing my Procure? I have tons of it, all different flavors, and the few questions creep up on, you know, what's the best one to use, in what situation, how do you choose, and yada yada yada. So this morning, while I'm out for a little wander around, I thought I'd take you through how I go about selecting what Procure to use. So there's no rocket science for me. You know, there's fish presentations and there's more like your crustacean presentations. So if I'm fishing, you know, a fish presentation like a minnows or a slim swims or something like that, I'm going to be choosing something along the lines of a Procure mullet, sardine and pilchard, you know, tuna, all those sort of color flavors that are going to match or help me sell that presentation as a possible, you know, fish or bait that fish should eat. So, you know, there's a 3-inch minnows, and I might throw a bit of sardine and pilchard on. So that sort of presentation. Likewise, when it comes to, say, your TRD craws, I'm going to be looking for that saltwater yabby nipper sort of flavor, that shrimp type, you know, flavor. Anything that's going to sell that TRD craws as a little yabby or you know, something along those lines. It really doesn't matter what flavors. Obviously saltwater, freshwater, but at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong as to, you know, what you can choose, or, you know, what flavor you want to match up with something. For example, so 6-inch swimmers, all right, nice big fish presentation. When I'm chasing jewfish in particular, I don't go for my sardine and pilchard or a mullet flavor or anything like that. I actually go for a bloodworm flavor. The reason for that is jewfish love bloodworms. It's no secret in the jewfishing sort of realm that, you know, bloodworms are a really effective bait. And I find that when I'm fishing these really slowly at night, you know, you almost got that bait presentation. So having that bloodworm, having something that they're really going to key into and bring them onto your lure is exactly what you want. So for me, that's an out-of-the-box sort of Procure combination is Z-Man swimmers, and I'm using a bloodworm. Another little thing that I'll do a little bit differently is I'll it's no secret, love slim swims, but, you know, let's say 3-inch of midnight oil, definitely be using sardine and pilchard because I'm representing that fish presentation. But when I'm throwing around a blue glimmer like that, I can either be representing a small little glassy or something, or I can represent prawn, you know, being hassled along the edge of a weed bank or on the flats or around a pylon or something like that. So in that situation, once again, I'll go for like a shrimp or a yabby nipper. Like I said earlier, there's no right or wrong combination. Alright, freshwater stuff, pretty simple. I really only have 1 or 2 flavors. I usually use crawfish or like a aniseed type flavor. But once again, there's a heap in the range for the freshwater guys, so have a look and try and match it to what you're presenting. So for me, chasing bass, I love TRD bugs, so I'm representing that little yabby or whatever, so crawfish fits the bill there. If you've got a you know, a white slim for example, got no UV properties, and you want to jazz it up a bit, you can whack a bit of bait sauce on there. It's going to give you that UV pop. Also adds a bit of color to your presentation. Once again, a heap of different flavors. I've only got the shrimp and the tuna. I love the tuna, like when I'm actually chasing tuna, I like the tuna one because the purple gives it a nice little, like it's been hit in a bait school. So you're getting that color on your plastic, you're getting that UV pop, and you're getting the scent. So bait sauces are really good for that. I also know quite a few guys down south get the bait sauce and actually lather their bait up with it. So yeah, don't be afraid to whack it on metals, whack it on hard bodies, you know, with any of the Procure range. It's not just for soft plastics, you can pretty much put it on everything. So anyway, if you haven't got onto Procure, give it a go. It'll definitely, you know, can definitely make the difference between fish having a look at your presentation and fish actually committing to the bite. So get into it. See you later.